so, you've been through some tough times. You and I have known each other since '79, although we were estranged. I shouldn't say estranged because we never, ever had a bad word. We were just in different parts of this city, didn't see each other for about 20 years. But, you've gone through some really rough times, too. Tell us about your journey and how the Lord helped you overcome some of the things that you've been through.
Okay, I've got about 3 different situations where God helped me. I was in drugs and alcohol when I was in my early 20s. And one day everything came to a head, and I didn't want to live long anyway. I didn't like life, so I was going to take my life, and let me tell you, that was pain. That was real pain. I've never felt anything like it. And so I was saved that day, taking my life one moment.
Had a pistol in your mouth before you were saved.
That's right. I took a gun and I stuck it in my mouth, pulled the hammer back, and I was going to count to 3. And before I got to 3, or as I got to 3, a knock came on the door, and it was a person who had told me how to be saved. And I got saved that day. God dealt with my life, and it was great. Heaven came down and glory filled my soul.
Amen. Love that song.
Never have I felt anything like that. And of course, He gave me a good life. He saved me from all that. But being saved, that pain, it lifted away, trusting in the Lord. And then, of course, I went through Christian college. Somebody helped pay my tuition, and I went to Liberty University. It was Liberty Baptist College then. Was in the ministries, and later on, we had 3 children at that time.
So you got married afterwards?
Got married.
We just had children.
Yeah, that's right. But my second child was born with a rare disease, and of course, God was still working because the doctor we had happened to have one of those patients in 1963. And he knew how to test, and in 10 days, he knew exactly what was happening. And they thought that he wouldn't live to be a year old. He had an incomplete body. But he lived almost 9 years, and he was a blessing to me. And I don't know why he was born that way. I never asked, and I'll never ask. God is either in charge or He is not. Yeah, for sure. But then, of course, later on, when your wife doesn't want to be married anymore, well, that's when you've been married 20 years, well, that's kind of hard. It's very painful. And just like the child, it leaves a big hole in you, it seems like. But you go on and you trust in the Lord. And with the wife leaving, that was horrible. That was, I felt like I was going down slowly into this bottomless pit, and I was reaching out to grab something, and there was nothing there. And then one day God gave me a verse, surely goodness and mercy will follow me all the days of my life, and I'm going to live in the house of the Lord forever. And then I grew out of it, and I'm glad He did.
Amen,
I feel
brother.
blessed now. So every day He takes care of me. If there's any problems, you pray about it, and He takes care of those problems. It's not painless, and it's not short, but it's sure. God always takes care of us.
Amen.